BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
What's up, guys? Chef Jeff, this dope cooking show. Look, hey, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. You have come to the award-winning cooking show that is on Tuesday, 5:30, without fail. New episode, old episode, we in this thing. I'm your host, Chef Jeff. I have been cooking for 24 plus years, so I got a little skin in the game. And this show is all about showing you things the practical way, right? I just want to show y'all some of my talent. I want to flex a little bit, right? Tell y'all some of my stories, tell y'all some of my lived experiences, and just we gonna cook too, right? So I want you to be the topic of your next party, bar mitzvah, fashion show, cookout, whatever, because you use one of the recipes that we did here together on this dope cooking show, right? So remember I told y'all about the brisket egg rolls, right? That didn't get filmed, well, they got filmed, but it had double audio. Okay, technical difficulties. And I'm a chef, not a AV guy, but I would like to be one day. So we working it out, right? So today we're gonna do that again, right? We're gonna do some brisket egg rolls. I got some brisket that I'm not gonna give to my dogs. I'm gonna eat it, right? And we're gonna add a little bit of green pepper and a little onion and some smoked cheddar cheese. And we're gonna make some egg rolls and deep fry them. I got my fryer going, right? We're gonna make it happen. Also, I wanted to share with y'all one of my favorite appetizers that when I go out to eat, I kind of look for, right? A lot of places don't have it. You gotta be special, right? To have this type of thing. So what most people use this for is their substitute for boneless wings, right? They use cauliflower. So they fry cauliflower, they sauce it and call it boneless. They call it vegan, not vegan. What am I trying to say? It's chicken for the vegan people. That's what it is. It's hot, big vegan chicken. Meatless chicken. I don't know. The vegans know what I'm talking about, okay? Cauliflower wings, my bad. Whew, slipped my mind. It's been crazy. So cauliflower wings, they use those instead of boneless chicken wings, right? But I particularly frequent a place called Lazy Dog, right? That is one of my favorite restaurants that I go to. I'm gonna tell y'all why when we get to it later. But I go to that restaurant and one of their appetizers is fried cauliflower, right? It's got blue cheese on it, buffalo sauce, and blue cheese dressing, which I'm not a fan of. Those of you people that eat blue cheese dressing, I question you. I don't readily believe what you say. Because blue cheese is mold, right? Oh yeah, this the good mold. I'm cool on it. Even though I am a chef, there are some things that I will not, I don't like to eat. So blue cheese is one of them. I just don't like blue cheese. And the crumbles, forget it. I'm not eating it at all. If you got that on there, I'm flicking it off. Just flick. And so they do put that on there, right? And I let Doc get those pieces. I get the pieces that don't have it on there. And then I ask for ranch dressing. So yeah. So we're gonna make that. And so everybody does it different, right? I kind of like the tempura feel of it somewhat, as far as the batter goes, right? Some people don't. When I make it at home, I kind of go for a smoother, crustier type situation. So I use this. I know, it's different. I know. So instead of trying to make a flour, start using some of the things that are already readily available for you in the store, right? This is on the same aisle as the flour, the sugar, the fish fry seasoning, the panko breadcrumbs, Italian breadcrumbs. This is on the same aisle as that. As a matter of fact, if you follow all of the different types of fish fries, right there at the end is this. It's Louisiana seasoned chicken fry. Can't go wrong with it. I mean, It works every time for me, every single time. So this is a little cheat code. Don't rack your brain trying to figure out what it's supposed to be. Let this be your solve. Let this be the answer to the problem. You mix up a little bit of water in this, make it so what is it? Cold water. Half a cup of this, cold water. Mix it up, make a batter, dip your cauliflower in it, get them in the fryer, and we're done. So let's get to it, guys. Call your friends, tell them to tune in. The award-winning This Dope Cooking Show is on, and we about to get cooking. Don't let them trick you and tell them that we ain't, because we are. Be right back. All right, we back, guys. This Dope Cooking Show we on, and we getting ready to get started with our brisket egg rolls. Yep, real simple, real quick. Little mix up, match up, however you want to call it. So I wanted to. I love egg rolls. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, and if you are from St. Louis, Missouri, you know that you got to go to get to the Chinaman. You got to get an egg roll, crab rangoons, and the St. Paul. It is a must. Like you have to have those things. That is part of what makes the Chinese food experience. The Chinese food experience. So you got to have that. So I am just an egg roll person. Right? I like them. So we're gonna do a little bit of green pepper, right? I'm gonna see if I got some jalapenos too, give it a little kick. But we're gonna stick with this for right now. So we got green pepper. We'll cut up a little bit of this, and we're not gonna do too many of them because last time I did them, we had a ton of them. Anyway, we're gonna do this. Cut up some green pepper, just a little onion, right? Because people around here don't like an onion, but the green pepper they'll roll with them. So we're just gonna do a little bit of onion. And then let me see if I find some jalapeno. Put a little jalapeno in there just to give it a little kick. Egg rolls are what you make them. You know what I mean? I've had peach cobbler egg rolls. I had chicken and dressing egg rolls, which I wasn't a fan of that one. I had collard green egg rolls. Now those were fire. They were collard green, and then I had chicken pineapple egg roll, chicken pineapple spinach egg roll, delicious. So you can put whatever. I have cheeseburger egg rolls. I love those, and got to have a Philly cheesesteak egg roll. If you have not had a Philly cheesesteak egg roll, you are missing out on a little part of your life, a little part of fulfillment. That is just one of those where you just back up from it and look at it like, what in the world? What happened here? Like, it'll do it. So anyway, I like egg rolls, and I like to be creative. So this is one. So I had some brisket left over from previously. I had some brisket left over from an event, and I wanted to use some of it. I didn't want it to all go to waste, right? I thought it was going to be way too much to throw away. So I bought some home. We ate some dinner. Off of it, I gave my dog, put it up in my dog's food, did all kind of stuff with it. So I thought that it would be a good idea. Let's be creative and do something else. So I made some brisket egg rolls, right? My dog was killing the game, which they were delicious, but I just couldn't make it happen. So also we're gonna put some cheese in that thing. Cheese we're using, smokehouse cheddar, right? And a little bit of provolone cheese too. Why? Because both of these have smoke flavor in them, and I want to kind of still have that semi smoked barbecue flavoring taste in it, right? Not too much, but just a little. So we want to keep that smoke flavor going, and we want to support it with the cheese. We're gonna cut up a little bit of that and put that in there as well. They didn't have a shredded one, and I figured what's the next best way, right? I couldn't find no smoke blocks or anything like that anywhere. I was like, well, cool, we'll just go with the slices. We'll cut them up, and be all right. With the smoked cheddar cheese, it's delicious. So, I got some feedback. So one person said they weren't really feeling the chef talk episodes, but I'm just trying to let y'all in what was going on my life, right? I just wanted y'all to know what was up. So it's okay. It's okay. No problem. I ain't, my feelings are not hurt. Uh, but I hear you. Also, as a viewer request, I had somebody ask me about uh some turkey wings to kind of get y'all ready for the holiday. And I went and did a little searching, went a little looking around, but I couldn't find nothing. So I do think that they are out of season for right now, at least in this area. If y'all know where I can get a turkey wing, some turkey wings done, not the smoked ones. I want the raw turkey wings because we're gonna cut them babies up. We're gonna cook them babies from raw, and we're gonna experiment with some seasonings and things like that with them, right? Cool. So if you know somebody that has or can get their hands on some turkey wings, send them to me. Because I had a guest that was like, "Hey, do some turkey wings, get us ready for Thanksgiving." Because I don't know if y'all know, but I ain't the big Thanksgiving person, right? I just ain't him. I don't do a lot of Thanksgiving stuff. Somebody asked me to cook Thanksgiving dinner for some people, and I was like, okay, all right. Anyway, because I'm gonna be honest with you, Thanksgiving is around the same time as my birthday, so I'll be trying not to do no cooking. And then people be like, "Well, why you ain't cooking?" Because it's my birthday. Well, cook before, and then just having a. So my birthday is not on Thanksgiving every year, but it's normally during the week of, or week before, around the same time. And I just don't be wanting to be around. I don't want to be a part. So I just don't be cooking. I turn down everything from November 18th to like November the 30th, and I ain't cooking nothing. So yeah, I do it. Okay, so this is pretty simple mix here, guys. We got brisket, we got our cheese, we got green pepper, the onion, and see if I can find some jalapeno somewhere. Then we put some jalapeno in there too, just to give it a little soft, little. Yep. Um. Yeah. So let me see. Got these done. So we're gonna roll the egg rolls next. I found some jalapenos. One thing that's gonna be in our house is something hot. There's gonna be something hot in our house for sure. Doc like jalapenos. She like hot stuff. I will never forget the day when I saw her dad eat a jalapeno like it was an apple, a raw jalapeno. I'll never forget that day. I was like, "Oh, this man is cut from a different cloth, and he is not to be messed with." You know what? It's crazy. Just like bite it, just eat it, no problem. I'm talking about fire too, hot jalapeno. Because I tasted one time. I'm like, "Ooh, Jesus." Anyway, that's not my thing. I can't do it. Can't do it. Can't and I won't. All right, so let's wipe this cutting board off, and then we're gonna come back and roll some egg rolls. This dope cookie show. All right, guys, we are back, and if you are just tuning in to this episode of this dope cookie show, we are making some brisket egg rolls, right? And yeah, we get into it. So egg roll wrappers. Let's talk egg roll wrappers. There are so many different kinds, right? But these are the ones that the chef uses. Boom, egg roll wrap, plant-based egg roll wraps, right? There are some that you can get that are bigger. There are some you can get that are different. I like these. I've been using them for years, and they ain't let me down yet. So, if you know of a different egg roll wrapper or something that you use that I should try, let me know. But these come pretty well. They already dusted with the flour, right? So we don't really have to worry about them sticking too much to whatever we use, however we use them. So I just that's the way I roll with it. Just like this. Now I'm gonna try something different today because I want a big egg roll, right? These they don't really too much give you big egg roll. They don't give you big egg roll energy, if that makes sense, right? So I'm gonna try one that's gonna be a little crazy. Don't judge me, just roll with me, right? Because we got to figure this thing out. And so what I want to do is make a big egg roll, and that may require, right, doing two egg roll wraps together, and then making it. We're gonna do that one last, so don't worry about that. When you roll your egg rolls, you don't have to have with these particular ones. These particular egg rolls, you don't have to have the egg wash to hold them together. Just brush the ends with a little water, right? And that way, you got what you need, and boom. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this mix. Somebody may ask me, why didn't you cook the vegetables before you put them in? Right? I didn't want to. Why? Because they're gonna cook in when they get in this grease anyway. So ain't no point in doing it twice. All right. So what I like to do is I like to put water around these edges, right? And I don't always roll each one the same way every time, but most of the time I do. So put them together like this. I fold my ends in like so, right? We already got water on this, so it's gonna stay. See, look, we're gonna fold our other end on it. That one gonna stay. Now, it's up to you how you want to roll your egg rolls, but this is how I like to roll mine, right? Like to roll mine this way. Try to kind of keep it tight a little bit. Boom, there you go. Egg roll, right? There you go. Somebody may say, well, shoot, that's the perfect size. It might be in your world to you. It might be the right thing for you, but I just wanted to try something different to see if I can get a bigger egg roll. And as you can see, I'm not using a lot of this mix, just two TikTok spoons. Two TikTok spoonfuls. We found these spoons on TikTok and we ordered them and then we got them. It was like, nah, not so much. So you can get your big mound in there like so. Don't forget, brush your edges with a little water so they stick. And shoot, roll away. I have made so many egg rolls over the years. Philly cheesesteak egg rolls, chicken egg rolls, pork egg rolls. When I first moved to Texas, I was doing Chinese food out of my house on the weekends to make extra money. I'm talking about hustling. You hear me? My whole living room was a waiting room for people to get their fried rice. And then I started meeting people that was coming from far, trying to see what I was talking about with this rice thing. And I really wish I could have kept up with it, but the prep work, the the recovery time for what it took for me to recover from being on my feet all day on a Saturday, all day on a Saturday. And this wasn't even my regular job. This was like my part, like extra hustle, right? Hustle money. So I had a job I was working already. Man, it was brutal for your boy. But I mean, I met a lot of people that knew like my family members and knew like my dad and my aunts and uncles and like so and so, so and so. And I'm like, yeah. And there was one time where the one little girl, she really had a come apart in my living room. One of my little cousins, I guess, used to bully her when she was in school. And man, she's like, oh, you so and so, cousin. And he was like, ooh, like she was like really having a physical reaction to whatever he did to her. And I was like, ooh, thankfully, my wife is a therapist and she could see that this baby needed to step outside for a minute. So she had a serious situation going on. And I'm like, man, what happened? And I'm steady trying to cook rice, steady trying to put, trying to make it happen. And that baby was having a whole situation in my living room. So, it pays to do people right. It pays to do right by people. People sometimes never forget the things that you do to them. And sometimes what you do to them really make folk act out. That baby was coming. I mean, she was really, if I had my cousin's number, I'd have called him and made him apologize. Like, bro, this girl still got some stuff going on with her, and y'all been out of school, But I never seen her again. So it was what it was, But man, you just never know how you affect people. And my family is known pretty well out here. And it kind of sucked a little bit. But for the most part, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times, because like I said, I was doing that for the hustle. Strictly for the hustle. So, now I don't have to do that. I am I'm good. Put it that way. I'm good. People remember me from it. I have one person that every time, it don't matter where I post up, where I say I got some food, she is coming. Somebody my neighbor from like up the street from where my mama lived. Ended up going to school with her, and she went to school with us too, but I just don't remember her. And man, she show up every time I'm cooking. Every time I had the food truck out, she would show up and buy and shoot. Even up until now, like we go to the same church. Very very cool young lady. Very very cool. Um, yeah. So you always make you always meet people along the way, and you leave an impression on these type of folks. So you always want to make sure you leave a lasting good impression on people. I try to. I really really do try. Sometimes you don't meet the mark. You don't hit it. You know, and just be that way. All right, we got our egg rolls wrapped, fam. We got them egg rolls wrapped. So we're gonna clean up a little bit, right? And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make our batter. I know I said I was gonna make a big egg roll, but I changed my mind midway through. So we're gonna make a batter. We're gonna mix up our batter for our fried cauliflower. Now, I bought the already cut fried cauliflower, and you're gonna want to always make sure that you wash that. So I had mine sitting off to the side, and this is how we doing. Just stay right there, just a little bit. So we got our cauliflower already washed and ready to go. So when we come back, we're gonna mix up our mix, and we're gonna keep pushing. All right, y'all. I just want to let y'all see some of these egg rolls cooking in there. These egg rolls, this particular egg roll wrapper that I use, they stay down there until they get done, and then they pop up. So you see that one already kind of standing up. He was in there first. So that's how this how quickly they move around. So I'm gonna give it some good shape, pop them around just to make sure they move around a little bit, and that's it. Okay, guys, we back. This dope cooking show. Look, check this out. So this is the batter I told y'all about, right? See, look, it's just and so what I did was I did a half a cup of the batter, and then a little bit of the water, a little bit of water, just to kind of make it be a little thick for me, so I can coat the cauliflower. Right? It don't have to be 100% just covered and doused in this right here, but you just want it to be a little bit coated. So that's how I mix. Right? Use our cauliflower bites right here. Up to you if you want to add some seasoning to this. Right? You got to think it's already seasoned, so it's got a little bit of salt to it. So it depends on what you want to do, but you want to add to it. That's your thing, right? So hold on. Okay, so while I'm mixing this up, the story time. So we went to Lazy Dog, right? We went to Lazy. This is how you discover stuff about your spouse or your partner, right? So we went to Lazy Dog for our anniversary one year, and we were just sitting there, kind of just vibing, enjoying ourselves. We ordered some food, and we was kind of just sitting there, right, chilling. And so as I'm talking to you, I'm gonna go ahead and batter these up. So this is what one of them will look like once you get it in there in that batter, right? So you just want to coat them good. Just coat them pretty good. Just turn them over once, and it'll be all right. And you can make the pieces as big or as small as you want to. I particularly like them to be kind of heavy, kind of big, so that way they you can grab them. You know what I mean? So we sitting there at Lazy Dog. We eat. We ordered our food. I'm waiting. I didn't already had Lazy Dog before. I was taking Doc for the first time. We wasn't really even talking much, but then when the food came, Doc popped out this list of questions, bro, and I was like, "What?" So she was like, "You don't want to talk?" And I was like, "Yeah, but the food came." And so I'm not one of those people that talks while they eat. Try to have a conversation. It's crazy. I'm just not one of them people. So I was like, nah, I want to talk, but I'm enjoying my food. I can't talk and eat at the same time. I was taught not to chew, not talk with your mouth full. I don't know how about everybody else, but that's one of the rules that my mama gave, taught me. Don't talk with your mouth full of food. So, I'm not gonna talk to you at the table. You know what I mean? If you want to talk to me over dinner, talk to me before the food get there, and we can chop it up as much as you want to. And then once food comes, you know, we ain't gonna talk too much. We can rap a little bit, but I'm not gonna be trying to eat my food because most of the time when I go to the restaurant, I am hungry. Like I am ready to scat and just demolish something. Um, and so it was like, oh, you don't like to talk while you eat? And I'm like, nah. And so it was something that we discovered in that moment about each other. That she'll talk over dinner. I'm not. I'm not gonna say nothing. I ain't got much to say about it. So it was funny. It was a funny story time because it was funny, and we bring that up because people be holding. We were seeing people trying to talk and they trying to hold their food in their mouth. They be like, I'll show y'all when I put the camera back on me. They be like, yep, yep, yep. So as you can see, we got some of these coated, right? And we're gonna get these in the fryer, and we're gonna be right back. We're gonna plate them up. So here is our cauliflower bites in the fryer. See what I'm talking about? Look good, don't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, guys, we are back. This dope cooking show. We got some brisket egg rolls. We got some fried cauliflower bites. Listen, I'm ready to get into this. Right now, I'm pulling these fried cauliflower bites from the fryer. You'll see them when I see them, right? On camera in just a second. And then we're going to dress them up just a little bit, okay? So boom, here we go. Fried cauliflower bites. Okay, so you got to have a little sauce with them. It's important. That is part of the process. The process, you got to have some sauce, right? Like I told y'all, where I go, they come with a little buffalo's little situation sauce on them. And then they also come with blue cheese dressing. We're not using that. I'm using Kinder's, my bad. Kinder's buttery wing dip. I know you done seen it in the store. I know you have. You know why? Because I got it from the store. I know you done seen it in the store because I got it from the store that you would go to. No, seriously, it's in all stores. Kinder's is really taking over right now. If you have not tried their teriyaki sauce in the same similar bottle, some of their Japanese barbecue mixes that they got, oh my God, you're missing out. You're missing out. I just want to let you know you're missing out. Okay, telling you to your face. All right, we're gonna get a little bit of that in there. Boom, a little drizzle, and to keep it crazy, I'm gonna hit it with some dressing, right? But I'm not using what y'all be using. I ain't doing it. I'm not putting that. So we're gonna use a little avocado ranch. Because who don't like avocado ranch? Oh yeah, yeah. There we go. We got that thing ready to do what we do what it do. Check that out. All right, that's that. Now, let's we're gonna push that out the way. Now, the time we have all been waiting for the brisket egg roll. Hold on, because I just need to see what we in for with these. Oh yeah, just like I thought. Some cauliflower bites. Woo-hoo. I just tasted one. Oh yeah, you don't even know what's about to happen. The amount of go down that's about to go down is insane. And so let me tell y'all, don't season. Do not season that batter. Don't do it because it's already got salt in it. And it's already got a flavor to it that I believe that you'll like because you're my friend and we all be over here together. So I believe you'll like that. So don't mess it up. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself because it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire for real. You don't want to mess that up. So I'm over here cutting some egg rolls and eating. I'm glad y'all can't see me. Mm-hmm. Now this is up to you. You could put some sauce on this, or you could not. I think what you have to do first is taste it to see, because you may not want no sauce on it. Because it's definitely delicious without it. Check it out. Check it out. You see it. This dope cooking show, brisket egg rolls. We're gonna go ahead and get a reaction here in just a second. Okay, guys. So look, we back. Look, we back. We got the brisket egg rolls, and we got the cauliflower bites, right? Cauliflower bites, you see them. If you don't see them, sorry. You're going to have to give us one. It's so good. And this is how people be talking when they be trying. They be like, right. That's hilarious to me, and I don't do that. So don't be trying to talk to me at the table while I'm eating my food. But for real, I respond when I eat. All right, this fire. Oh my god, it's so good. This is so good. I didn't know it's gonna be that good. I be kind of outdoing myself sometimes. Like, so I'm telling you that this that chicken fry is a lifesaver. All you do is mix them up with some water. You see me dip them in there, turn them over a couple of times, throw them in the fryer, and when they come out, they're gonna be so good. My wife talks about how her mom used to make fried cauliflower all the time. I ain't never had it, but she when she want to cook, she cook. But the cauliflower still got a little firmness to it. It's not moist. I mean, it's not mushy. It's so good. Whew. That's amazing. Okay, we did that. Let's try these egg rolls. You see it. See what's in there. Brisket, jalapeno, right? We use some provolone cheese, some smokehouse cheddar cheese, green pepper, a little bit of onion, right? We didn't even season it because it's brisket. It's already seasoned, right? You see your brisket off in there. You see it. Boom. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I was a little nervous because the brisket had a little bit of barbecue sauce on it, right? I brushed it. And that didn't take away from it at all. It actually added to it. So there's a little bit of a kiss of sweet in it. And then you get the spice from the jalapeno. Hey, we did that. Listen, guys, just a little bit of creativity is all it takes. I was with you, you was with me. This Dope Cooking Show. Brisket egg rolls, fried cauliflower bites. We did it. So, I'm about to eat. I'm gonna catch y'all next week. Peace.